What if our civilization wasn't alone in the solar system? Imagine, while we've been building cities, inventing the internet, and arguing about pineapple on pizza, another entire civilization has been growing, thriving, and evolving. Not light years away, but right next door, on Mars. How would we meet? Would we be friends or rivals? Stick around, because in the next few minutes, we'll explore how this alternate history could change absolutely everything. And hey, if you love mind-bending what-if scenarios, hit that subscribe button and let's dive in, let's set the scene. We're talking about two civilizations. Earth, our home, with over 8 billion people, and Mars, a red world with its own history, culture, and technology. These aren't alien invaders. They're human-like beings who evolved separately. Maybe they originated from ancient Earth explorers who made it to Mars millions of years ago, or maybe life on Mars developed independently. Either way, by the time we develop rockets to explore space, they've been there, watching. The first public sign of life on Mars might come through a massive, undeniable event. Maybe a giant artificial structure spotted from our telescopes. Something that couldn't be a natural formation, a glowing hexagonal city grid, or reflective panels stretching for miles. News agencies around the world go into overdrive. Governments call emergency meetings. Every space agency rushes to point their instruments at Mars. And then, the real bombshell, a message. Not a random signal, but a clear broadcast aimed directly at Earth. It's translated by AI within hours. The message is simple. We have always known you were there. Imagine the geopolitical chaos. Suddenly, Earth's nations have to decide. Who speaks for humanity? Is it the United Nations? The wealthiest nations? Or do private space companies, like the ones who made the Mars contact possible, claim that right? Some leaders would push for diplomacy, cautious and measured. Others would see opportunity. Trade, technology, exchange, maybe even territory. But there would also be fear. Fear that Mars is more advanced, that they could threaten our security. And fear on Mars, too. What if Earth's massive population overwhelms them? When we finally exchange visuals, maybe through a live-streamed interplanetary conference, we see them. They look almost like us. 2 eyes, a mouth, similar expressions. But their skin might have adapted to Mars' thin atmosphere and weaker sunlight. Paler, maybe with a copper tint. Their technology reflects their environment. Enclosed cities under massive domes, oxygen farms, advanced recycling systems that make our sustainability efforts look primitive. Here's where it gets fascinating. Their culture developed without our wars, without our religions, without our historical baggage. They might have solved problems we still struggle with, like poverty, energy, or governance. And in turn, they might be shocked at our art, our diversity, our chaotic creativity. If both civilizations decide on peace, the benefits could be huge. Mars might have perfected nuclear fusion for power. They could have rare resources mined from asteroids. Earth could offer agricultural abundance, oceans of biodiversity, and cultural richness. Trade routes between planets might open. Digital first, through instantaneous quantum communication, and later physical, with cargo ships carrying goods and passengers. Imagine Martian spices in your kitchen, Earth-grown fruit on a Martian table. But let's be real. History tells us that when two powerful civilizations meet, competition is inevitable. Mars might worry about Earth's population boom. Earth might fear Mars' technological lead. Some factions on both worlds might push for dominance, perhaps by controlling space travel routes or by restricting access to certain resources. We could see an arms race. Not for nuclear weapons, but for faster-than-light propulsion, asteroid defense systems, or planetary shields. And yet, humans, whether born on Earth or Mars, are curious. Inevitably, friendships, romances, and collaborations would form. The first interplanetary marriage would make global headlines. Kids born with parents from both worlds might be seen as symbols of unity. or as a political problem. Social media would explode with Martian influencers, Earth-Mars memes, and debates over whose food is better. In the end, it might come down to one question. Do we see each other as competitors fighting for survival, or as partners shaping a shared future? The answer would determine whether this is the beginning of a golden age of exploration, or the start of an interplanetary Cold War. So, what do you think would happen if we discovered another civilization right here in our cosmic backyard? Would we live in peace or rivalry? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more deep dive what-if scenarios like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because the next one might just blow your mind.